and miss this session anymore. All right. Thank you so much, everybody, for your time and for listening to that segment. Let us go on to the other part of today. You would have heard of roles like this or seen roles like this. This is about data analysis. You would have seen things like big data engineer, data analyst, information analyst, database. All of these are different roles in the data space and in the data world. But I want you to understand that you shouldn't be confused when you see job titles like this relating to data analysis. This bootcamp is about data analysis and how you can use AI in data analysis functions. So we are talking data analysis. When you see all of this, please know that they are still talking to you if you are a data analyst. When you hear BI engineer, business intelligence analyst, you hear systems data analyst, database administrator, if you are within the data space, they are speaking your language. It is about data analytics. It is about using data to make smart decisions. And all that you have seen can be broken into 4 common data roles that you have heard very most likely you have heard. Roles like data engineer, data scientist, data analyst, data visualization specialist, BI analyst. That is what they are talking about. Now, the Power BI, the business intelligence analyst, and the data visualization specialist, they are not far from the role of the data analyst. These are what the data analyst does. If you are the person who loves to analyze data for insight and convince stakeholders, influence them to take a decision, this is your role. If you enjoy solving problems with data to provide insight, this is your role. If you want to build deep skill set for visualization, if you love designing visuals, you want to flex both your creative and critical thinking, you prefer working with data under specific project guidelines, this is the role of the data analyst. Some people need somebody who can only just help create data visualization, beautiful reports like the one we are going to be creating today. That is the data visualization. And then the business intelligence specialist is a slightly different role, but they always cross the path of both job titles with one person called the data analyst performing both functions. The other one is if you are somebody who likes to build data infrastructure, that is the role of the data engineer. If you want to create technical tasks over open-ended business cases, you rather build and design databases than perform visualization. That is the role of the data engineer. Databases, maintaining databases, and all of that. Now, if you're somebody who loves to write code, you enjoy mathematics and statistics, you can distill complex topics and communicate them clearly. You prefer one-off projects over dashboard design and performance reporting. You are that person who would love to jump into Python and R and all of the coding languages within the data. That is the role of the data scientist. These are the difference between these roles. A lot of people always ask them in our boot camps and webinars, what is the difference between this person and that person? So it is for you to determine which of these areas do you want to find your data career path in. Let us take you straight on to the process of data analysis. 85% of executives believe that data literacy will be as vital in the future as the ability to use a computer, which is what I said earlier. So there is a huge demand for people to master all of this. We have gone through Power BI installation. We have gone through downloading the data. Now, let us get into the process of data analysis. But before we go on, I want to pause a little bit and ask and find out if anyone has a question. If anyone has a question, okay. I see. I think we are going to answer this much later. About 2 people have asked, how can I take advantage of the scholarship knowing that we have limited spaces? Okay. Another person says, what are the payment options? We will discuss that. And another person says, I need a scholarship. Fantastic. We'll get to that point, ladies and gentlemen. Let's not be in a hurry. Now, this is the data analysis process. If you are coming on board to be a data analyst, or if you are working as a data analyst, there is a process to data analytics. This is the task we are going to be addressing today. We are going deeper into the bootcamp. The main part of today is where we are at now, so please pay attention. You are going to be coming on board to work with a company called Samsung Electronics or Samsung Nigeria. What are you going to be doing? You are going to be analyzing the data set that they have given to you. And this is the data set. So how do you begin working as a data analyst if you have been handed this data set? This is what you do as a data analyst. So you have right here in front of you a data set that has 5 tables. Number 1 table is the sales details table. Product is another table. Promotion is another table. Channel and state zone, these are different tables that you have been provided with in this data set. What is going to be the end goal of what you are meant to provide, to deliver? This is what they are asking you to bring to life. So for every one of you on this call today, you are a data analyst with this company. You have been employed as a data analyst. What is your task? You are meant to create a report like this. And the report for this company covers the period of 2011 to 2014. How do you go about that? Before you go on, I want you to understand the process of addressing a task like this. For the data analyst, please pay attention. You begin by understanding the key business question, the process of data analysis. You have to define the need of the business. In defining the need of the business, that is where you understand the key business question. What do they want to find out from this data set? Having understood what they need, is it because they are worried their sales are declining? Is it because they want to know where to carry or focus their promotions on, or what promotion is working best? Is it because they want to find out the most profitable state or zone? Is it because they are investing in the business, but they can't seem to find a return on investment? The questions may vary. Now, that is if you are dealing with sales data. You could be dealing with data relating to health care. The questions you are going to be asking from that data would definitely differ from what you have here. You may be working with an insurance company. The questions you are going to be asking will differ from the ones we have just discussed and also the ones you have in the health sector. So they vary. Number two, understanding what questions we want to ask, what we want to address from the data, what the business question is. The next step is collecting the data. Everything has a process. Project management has its own process. Business analysis has a process. Cybersecurity has a process. The same with UI, UX, all of these roles we had mentioned earlier. Now, when you get hold of the data, for instance, what we are saying here is they provide you with this data set. The question you are going to ask first is, what is the business need? What are the key business questions? We have here sales. The sales table is showing state, is showing cost, unit price, order quantity, sales, profit. So what do you want me to do with this data? That is understanding the key business question and defining the business need. Now, when we say number two step is collecting the data, this is the data. Get hold of this data. This is what would help you give answers to the questions they have. What I have just done is I've explained collecting the data, and I've explained understanding the key business question or defining the business need. Number three is cleaning the data. Cleaning the data is where we remove incomplete and inaccurate data from the data set. Clean and remove all the errors you may have within the data. How do you do that data cleaning? What do we mean by data cleaning? We would touch on that very soon, because data analysis is, if you put in garbage, you get in garbage. If you do not clean the data to prepare the data, your results are going to be skewed. Instead of explaining this, I'm going to do the practical side of it so that we would see what I mean. And then number four step is visualizing the data. Before we got to the point I showed earlier, before we got to this point of visualizing this data, before we got to this point, this is step number four. We had to understand the business problem. We had to get in the data. We had to clean the data before we get to this visualization point. And then the final part is where you share the results with the stakeholders, where you communicate results with stakeholders through direct presentation of the output or provide access to relevant stakeholders. So when I said in the introduction that we are going to break out into teams, work on the project, and return back to do a presentation, this is the final step of sharing the result with the stakeholders through direct presentation or providing access to stakeholders to be able to access the data that you have, the report that you have created. Does that make sense, ladies and gentlemen? Now, AI in data analysis. How can you use AI on this? How can AI help you here? Assuming they have provided you with this data, there are times where you come across situations like this, and they say, look, we have been keeping records. We have this data set. We do not know what to do about it. How do we address this data set? We have a key question. We have a key issue. It appears that our sales are declining. We want to find out what is happening, what is responsible for the decline in sales. We have products we are selling. We want to understand which one is not selling as it should, and any other insight you can bring out from this data as a data analyst. We would like you to help us bring that out. While you do that, we also would like to see recommendations so that we know what to do, what steps to take going forward. One of the first things you do when you are handed data is what we call data exploration. You have to look at the data very closely. Look at this. All of the headings here is where you would begin from. This is product subcategory. This is product name, product subcategory, product category. That means we want to see the product. It will be good to see the products we have been selling. Promotion, we have been doing promotion. This shows you what we have within the. This is a field. This is a field way down. We have seen what the field title is, and the title would always tell us what is contained in the field. Promotion name, that means these are promotions. Promotion key, these are keys. What do they mean? We'll get to that point. And these are channels. Channel name shows the different channels, affiliate, website, reseller, and outlet. And then state zone is showing state, zone, and the managers of these state zones. So a good thing to do, let us go to some AI tools that we have here. One of the steps you can take, ladies and gentlemen, is to come over to an AI tool like ChatGPT. Another AI tool you could use is called u.com. So for anybody who has not heard about u.com, it is also an AI tool like ChatGPT. Fantastic tool, very easy to use. It is free. And another one you can also leverage on is Google Gemini. Prompting is very, very important, knowing how to talk to this AI. You can come over here and actually take that whole data set and put it on the AI. You can actually take this whole file and drop it in. However, I would also still recommend that instead of dropping this data onto the AI, which is business data, you do not want to put company data in the public like that or in a tool like this. You do not know how secure it is. It's always been a concern. The best thing to do is come over to this AI and let it know what you are trying to achieve. How do you put together that prompt? Let us put together the prompt for this AI. You can come over here, for instance, and say, let me copy a prompt that I have put together. Here is the prompt. And it says, I am a data analyst. I'm going somewhere with this. Working with Samsung Electronics, an electronic company in Nigeria. I have data set that consists of 5 tables: sales, state zone, channel, products, and promotion. The business has 2 primary goals. Of course, you need a basic understanding so that the AI can help you with the right answers. The goal is increasing overall sales and optimizing marketing campaigns. That is what they want to do. They have recently noticed a continued drop in sales and are unsure which channel are most effective, which marketing channels are most effective. Now, you want to ask the AI, they have not told me what they want. I have seen the data. I'm confused. Can you give me a guide on what I should be looking out for? It is easy for you to just think from the top of your head. Let me look at how much sales they have made, this area, this area. But AI would help you refine it even more. Now, what you are saying is, please help me identify areas to focus on in this whole data set. which area will be very, very good to bring out because they are not even sure. I tell you something, you are going to be working with stakeholders who are not even so sure of what they need and how the data can help them with insight that will power decision making that will transform the business. So that task is now on you. Please help me identify areas to focus on, suggest relevant analysis, and outline a data analysis task I can perform to provide valuable insight to the business because they have put everything in your hand. I am looking for a task that results in clear, actionable recommendations because they want you to make recommendations to them. The final output should be a report that includes the right metrics and insight to address sales decline, areas to focus on to improve sales, and optimize marketing spend. Consider the relationship between these 5 tables. Consider the relationship between these 5 tables. Put it in. That is what this is saying. Now, I deliberately left this here to give you a connection. Please, when you are putting a prompt like this together, better not to put the name of the company. You can anonymize the data all through and completely. So instead of mentioning the name of the company, the best thing to say is, I am working at an electronics company. Do you understand? Now, it gives an idea of what company you are working with. Yeah, or I'm working with a company in Nigeria. I'm working at a company an electronic sales company in Nigeria, or I'm working at an electronic sales company in Nigeria. Yeah, let's avoid repetition. I'm working at an electronic sales company in Nigeria. Now, you can increase what you have in your prompt to include things such as saying the sales table contains information like sales ID, product ID, date quantity, just to give it additional information. You can do that, mentioning these fields. And the product tables contains this field. Promotion table contains this field. Channel, this field. And state zone, this field. What are you doing? You are preparing, you are training the AI to understand what you want. This is how you train your AI. You may start by not understanding how to put your prompt together in this detail. But here's another thing you can do. You can put it together the way you understand it and ask AI, can you help me rewrite this prompt in a better way? What we have put here is a prompt. The prompt is a language that you give to the AI, the command you give, and it will give you what you want. So this is a prompt. Okay. Another recommendation is you can write part of this and you would ask, do you understand? You can take out all of this part. Having given the AI this, I am a data analyst working with this. I have a data set. The goal of the business is to do this. And they have recently noticed a drop in their sales. They are not sure which marketing channels that will be most effective. Do you understand this? I would need your help. Before you go on giving me result, I want to be sure you understand this. And then it will tell you, yes, what next do you want? This is also a way to prompt ChatGPT. Now, put this here. Let us see what it is going to give. Boom. So, watch what ChatGPT is going to do. So, we have different tools here. You can use any of them. Now, it has started. It says, data analysis plan for sales decline and marketing optimization. The objective, analyze declining sales, identify the most effective marketing channels, and provide actionable insights. What is this bootcamp about? Leveraging the power of generative AI in data analysis. This is one way. See, it is telling you key focus areas, sales performance trend, analyze overall sales trends over time because sales is declining. It's not the sales that declined last month. If you want to look at declining sales, you have to look at it over a period of time. 1 year, 2 years, sales have been declining. There has to be a point in time. Identify peak or off-peak sales period. If you have sales going up and down, what are those points where sales have always spiked and gone up? Where have they come down? This is what you can do. Marketing channel effectiveness. What channel is most effective? Product performance analysis, promotional analysis, and region and channel-based trends. What has ChatGPT picked out? The 5 tables you mentioned, it has given you results to say from each of these 5 tables, you can pick out what you can analyze. Key analysis to perform. What should you perform in this analysis? It is also helping you. AI may not take your job. If you have not heard anything I said today, please hear this. But somebody who is already using AI will take your job. AI may not take your job, but somebody who's already using AI, who is vast, who is using AI to be much more efficient and much more productive, will step up and be much more preferred. Now, it is telling you that under sales trends, look at total sales, sales growth rates. When you are doing this, the tool to use is time series analysis using the line chart. Using the line chart, it is already recommending. What is AI saying here? What is ChatGPT saying? It is saying use something like this. Let us see the trend. It went up here and it is coming down. This is the line chart to show how things have been going on. Now, it is saying identify patterns in sales fluctuations. Identify patterns in sales fluctuation. This is a pattern. If you come over here, this is another report like that. This is sales by year. Look at it. Went up and then there's a pattern. It came down and then it continues to have a nose dive. It is coming down. This is data analysis. It is very, very simple. And then you come over here. It talks about the product performance, what you should look at, the metrics we'll be measuring, promotional effectiveness, what should be the metrics, what tools should we use, state zone, look at the region, the sales by region, the revenue per state, the market share per zone. You are trying to find a solution to a problem here. This is what it is bringing out. All of this, it says actionable insights to deliver the report. Sales trends and decline factors, you need to let them know. Effective versus ineffective channels, you need to call them up. Product strategy recommendation, you need to recommend a strategy for the most performing product or the underperforming product. What products are the rising stars? Which ones are the dog? Which ones are the cash cow? Which ones are the question marks? You need to look at them. Promotional strategy optimization. How do we eliminate promotions with low return on investment? We are investing in promotion. Let's do campaigns. Let's do promotions. How do we identify the ones that are not bringing us results and stop putting funds in the wrong place? Regional market strategies. Customize marketing, sales, and strategies based on regional performance. This is powerful. Now, it is telling you the final deliverable is the sales and marketing performance report. What you would do is executive summary, key findings, sales performance overview, marketing channel effectiveness, product performance insight, promotional analysis, actions and recommendations. It can also help you with all of this. Now, Recall, ladies and gentlemen, you were given a task. They were not sure what they want. You were not given clear direction on what you should do. If you have been able to put together insight like this from what AI is giving you, it is also best for you to now put together a report. Have a meeting with your manager. Have a meeting with the director. Have a meeting with whoever who has given you this task to walk them through what you have brought out from this analysis and what you would like to focus on. I have done a detailed exploration of this data. The table sales details table contains what X amount of data, what data it contains. Let them know what you have found, and this is what you would like to address. Are you happy to see this? Would you be happy to see the sales performance trend and marketing channels effectiveness? Call out all of these areas. And at the end, I'm going to create a report for you to see, plus recommendations on the steps to take forward. Are you happy with that? Then they tell you yes before you plow that. It is called validating the steps you want to take. Ensure that it's a valid step to take. Verification is different from validation. So you are validating the step you want to take. Once they approve it, you get a sign off. You now go. Verify is to check if it is correct. Validate is to see that you have approval to carry on. Okay? So this is what you do. You can also ask ChatGPT, now write me a simple report to present this data. So ladies and gentlemen, these are some of the things that we need to be aware of. Now, let us go on to importing the data into Power BI. The Power BI interface is what I have been showing us going back and forth. Has this been clear so far? Has this been helpful? I tell you, ladies and gentlemen, we have Gifty on the call. Gifty recently called me yesterday and said, oh my goodness, Callistus, thanks to Clap Academy and thanks for everything that you have been showing us. You would not understand how Copilot saved my life at work this week. Gifty was given several volumes of reports to analyze, and she didn't know how to go about it. Thanks to understanding how to use ChatGPT and prompt ChatGPT to give the result. So please take note that understanding these will really, really help you. I want you to be outstanding at work and not be pushed aside by somebody who has these skills. I'm not sure. I'm sure Gift is here. Gift, if you want to say something, please feel free to unmute and share your experience just to inspire others, and that will be helpful. Okay.
Thank you, Callistus, and hello, everyone. Great to be on the call. Yes, so I've kind of, AI is something that, we hear a lot about all the time, and I like to keep abreast of global news. So for a number of years, we've all been hearing different things about AI and how it will change the world. And I've actually had the pleasure of implementing a chatbot at work a few years ago. And it provided switchboard capability to customer services, saving around 2 FTE. So that's like 2 members of staff, and giving staff capacity to focus on more complex inquiries. But in autumn of 2023, the then Prime Minister Rishi Sunak, he held an AI summit. So then I could hear that, goodness, there's a lot going on around AI. So as soon as Callistus released his Clap Academy AI Bootcamp, I just connected straight away and I said, I need to join it. I need to keep connected and know what's going on with AI, because I think in the workplace, you always need to be keeping refreshed, keeping abreast of current trends so that, you're never at the back, you're always in front. So that was my inspiration for joining the boot camp. So I think it was end of 2023, if I'm not wrong, when Callistus ran the boot camp, and I was really happy that I joined because um, I learnt about the various tools available. At the time, we were hearing a lot about Chat GPT, and that was pretty much the only one that I was hearing about in terms of AI that's available to the general public. But he opened our eyes to, you know that we could use Gemini, to know that we could use various different tools. And then he also showed us how you can actually use generative AI to create books, to create videos, and various things like that. So my eyes were really opened actually to what is possible. So the art of the possible. So I really appreciated that. And, I pat myself on the back to say it was a great move. And actually at work, it meant that when AI, when they were promoting AI a lot more at work, I was able to sort of join the think tank for AI. And also, um, you know, there was like a group of us that were sort of bringing ideas about how could we use generative AI at work. And because Callistus had shown us that you can actually create your own GPT, a custom GPT, I then suggested that to the CIO, and I said, why don't we have a custom GPT that we could put on our website for customers to, if they find it difficult to navigate the website and find information, then they could query the bot and get the information more directly and then improve the customer experience. And although they didn't do it for the website, they did it for the staff. And then launch Copilot for the staff in the workplace. So I was really happy that I was able to be a part of that. But then um, what Callistus just shared was something that happened to me just this week. I had to sort of summarize. I had to sort of do a mapping piece of work where I was mapping some strategies to, some of the service priorities, and had about 17 strategies that I had to go through. And I don't read that fast. So I just decided, let me see if I can use the tool to help me summarize um, the various strategies. And then I obviously had to cross-check it, make sure it was um, giving me accurate information, but it saved me so much time. And honestly, if I did not have that access, I would have missed my deadline. And I'm
Hmm.
not that person. I don't like to miss my deadlines. Especially as I was working to a director, I didn't want to give excuses about not being able to produce something. So yeah, I think the only other thing I'll say is when I worked on a generative AI bootcamp project, um, one of the things that was great was we got to actually see the pros of generative AI, but also the limitations. So
Mhm.
you know that when you're working with generative AI, it's not like you can then become lazy and say, oh, it's done everything for me. You have to cross-check things.
Oh,
It's not going to completely take away people's jobs, as
mm.
Calista said, but it can help you be much more efficient. So I was really happy with it, how it heightened my efficiency to complete my task. And
What,
yeah, I'm really happy to be here.
so what's your advice to anybody who has not started using that?
My advice is why not? Just going to help you to be more efficient, and then actually you can and more productive, so you can do more and you can add more value, and then you can be top and
Fan-
earn.
Fantastic, fantastic, 100%. Now, thank you so very, very much for that, Gifty. Very, very insightful. I think it's all said. So everybody, please, I would strongly recommend. I am currently delivering a training, an MBA training to a group of lawyers working in a law firm that has been existing for over 30 years. They're based in Malaysia, all 12 of them. And this training is being done online. It started this week. It's going to run for 2 weeks. So we are marching on up until next week, Friday. And one of the things we talked about was I was advising them on how to um, improve their businesses. They don't have a website, 30 years in existence. We're talking about social proofs, reviews from customers, talking about articles they can publish on their blog. And then I asked, can you give me 3 blog articles for a law firm? It took about 5 minutes to come up with 3 articles. I said, okay, now let's do this. We put it on ChatGPT. Can you give us 40 articles for a law firm? In less than 2 minutes. In less than 2 minutes, ChatGPT gave us 40 topics. Can you remember the different types of law? They forgot, from legal practice, corporate law, criminal law practice to family law. They did not remember. We put it on ChatGPT. In a few seconds, it came out. So please, ladies and gentlemen, we cannot overemphasize this. That being said, ladies and gentlemen, let's go. This is the Power BI interface. We are going to double down with speed. We are finishing at 9:30. Let's see what we can do. Everybody, this is the practical session. Let's cover as much as we can cover today on your laptop, everybody. If you are stuck, ask us to help you. We are going to ask you to share your screen. This is how we learn, okay? So let me introduce you first of all to the Power BI interface. It's one of the things we said you gain in this session today, understanding the data analysis essential, the process which we have talked about. We have talked about these 5 stages of data analysis. We talked about, we are going to introduce you to the use of AI to make your work much more efficient. We have just demonstrated that. We said we are going to make you familiar with the Power BI interface. This is the Power BI interface. Now, this tool is more like every other Microsoft product that you know, with all the ribbons and the navigation bars you have at the top and all of this. So over here is the file where, if you click on this, please practice and just browse around that. You see where you open, save, share, and get data into your Power BI. Okay, we would see how we do that very soon. In the home ribbon over here, this is where you have the get data, Excel workbook, everything that has to do with pulling in the data, transforming the data, getting into SQL Server, the One Lake Data Hub, the Dataverse, all of the areas where you get data from, you find it under home, including the areas that has to do with the visualization tools that you have up here. These visualization tools, if you want to create a pie chart, you want to create a donut chart, these are the tools that you use, okay? If you want to create a report that looks like this, you want to create a visualization that looks like this, you might not see it very clearly. Now, maybe I should use an already existing report. Now, if you want to create any of these, this is where you get all of that from here. Another area where you can get that from is from over here. If you want to build your report, they are all here. So let me use this interface because it already has some data I can use to demonstrate what I want to communicate. So if you come over here to insert, this also has various tools. Microsoft Power BI, we are going to be talking about the AI features on here much later. The question and answer feature is an AI feature in Power BI. You can see it here, AI visuals. This is smart narrative. You only just have to ask a question, natural language, the way we are communicating now, and it will give you the result you want. Key influencer is another aspect. You are looking at the data. You want to find out what is influencing this result. Like this, for instance, you say, what is sales by region on graph? Let's say on pie chart. Let's see what this would give us. Okay, or let's see what is total sales.
Sorry, I don't know why my Q&A is not highlighted.
Your Q&A is not highlighted. Okay, I think probably because you do not have data in your system yet. You see, we have just asked what is total sales. Simple question. It has given us what the total sales is, just this same total sales. That's what Q&A does. You can say as a pie chart. Yeah, let's see. As a pie chart, it's going to give that to you as a pie chart. Okay, total sales by region. Okay, now or by state zone, it is going to give that to you according to the different state zones that you have here. And if you say by channel, it's going to show you this by channels. So you see outlet, website, reseller is now showing that to you. If you say as a clustered column bar chart, as a clustered bar chart, as a clustered bar chart.
Oh, well,
Say again.
what the data using
Sorry, is somebody asking a question?
yes.
Yes, go ahead, please.
How you got data into your Power BI? Is it using Excel?
We are coming down a bit, okay? So that is why we are going to come out of here now. Now, all of these are different interfaces, yeah, are different ribbons that you have on Power BI, which perform different functions. When we start working, you are going to see how they work. Now, how do you get this data set into Power BI? Everybody, let's do this. Please confirm you have downloaded the data set, that you have it on your desktop, and you can locate it on your desktop. That is what we want to do now. Okay, so this data set, ladies and gentlemen, let me use the plain page that I have. How do you do that? Come over here to get data. Power BI can actually allow you to get data from over 250 different sources, including scraping data from the web. All you need to do is just put in the link and it will pull in the data. But for the purpose of this evening's demo, let us go and get in our Excel data. And how do you do that? This is what you do. Click on get data. Everybody, please confirm that you have gotten to get data. Everybody, click on get data, particularly if you have not done this before. Click on get data. If you are on your desktop and you have downloaded your data, click on get data. Locate the data that we are talking about. Locate the data, double click on it, and watch it process to bring it into Power BI. Can you see? We are connecting to the data set that we want to use. We are connecting to the data set that we want to use. Everybody, this is a practical session. At the end of this, you are going to get a certificate of completion, but it has to be by doing. So for the person that asked the question, this is how you bring your data into Power BI. We are going to do this, do some cleaning, and then leave the other aspect for tomorrow, where we are going to do the visualization. Please confirm if you are there. This data
Yeah,
set,
Yeah, I'm following.
please go ahead.
I'm not.
Please go ahead.
But
Somebody
yeah,
said, I am lost. We have not gone too far. We are just getting into bringing data in. Billy Keys, where are you lost?
I
You are breaking up. You are breaking up. Where are you lost? Where are you lost? Sorry, who was asking a question? Please let me know what is your question, because we
Yes,
have.
my question is, I click data, I click on, then I click on CSV file. Did am I a track?
Can you share your screen, please? Share your screen. Let's do this quickly. Please, everyone, if you're having an issue, we would ask you to share your screen.
Can you see my screen?
Yes. Okay. So where's the data set, please? Where's the data? Where's the data you downloaded?
Let me go back. Was on download.
Is that download?
Yeah. Yes. Let me go. So I click on get data.
Yes.
So is this
No, no,
test
no,
file
no, no, no. Excel. It's Excel.
Excel?
That's it right there. Okay. Everyone else, is everyone on the same page? So stay on here. Let's walk from your page, guys. This is how we do it, okay? Everybody, please pay attention and follow what we are doing on his screen. You see on the Excel sheet, you have channels, product, promotion, sales details, and state zone, okay? Is everyone there? All right, let me take over. Let me take over because of time. Just follow. Okay, fantastic. Now watch this. Watch this. Everybody, you may have this issue right here that we are seeing on his screen. Power BI is telling you you have 5 tables. Out of the 5 tables, there are 3 I want to suggest that you take the ones below instead of the ones above. So you have promotion table above, but I'm suggesting you take the one below. No, no. Okay, click on that. Click on that to see why. Click on that. Everybody, please pay attention. Can you see? At the end of the data we have inside here, it is showing you null all the way down. Go and click on promotion table below. That one is fixed. Click on the promotion table below. Can you see that? So that is why you should take this one and not the one that has null. If you take that, it's going to screw your data. Click on channels table. Click on the channels table below. Can you see how well this is? Go and click on channel at the top. Can you see? Null all the way. So go, let's take these 3 tables below. Promotion channel, promotion below, the ones below. No, no, click on the little box in front of them. The small box, tick that. Tick the other one. Tick the other one. Good. Now, these tables are clean. We have 2 other tables to take along. The product table is at the top. That one is fine. Go and click on the product table, please. It's fine. The last one is state zone table. Please click on it. Now, everybody, the next thing you do is transform data. So let us go
Sorry,
down.
Callistus.
Yes, please.
Isn't it sales rather than state zone at the top? Because we already have state zone at the bottom.
Okay, yes, please. Sales. Thank you very much. Sales is what we are meant to take. So uncheck state zone. Thank you so much, Penny. State zone. Correct.
No worries.
Thank you. So these are the data set. Ladies and gentlemen, what the next thing is that we are going to do, this is data cleaning, which we said we'll do today. Click on transform data. Somebody said, please start again. Mine is not showing. If your own is not showing, where are you lost? Please share your screen, unmute yourself, and speak to us. This is a work class. Okay? Fantastic. So your data is in. Everybody, please pay attention. Atin, do you want to share your screen? Okay, please, can you repeat this step? All right, let me take over from that point and share my screen. Let me take over and share my screen. Please, for anyone who says I am lost, this is how we do it. We are going to close this. Yeah, cancel this. This is the Power BI interface. We have downloaded the data. We are starting from here. There are different types of data. CSV, web, we are not looking at this. Our data is in Excel, so we click on Excel. This is the electronic plus data. It is either you click on it and click on open, or you simply come and double click on this. Okay, so either of them would work. Now I'll click on it, click on open. So please pay attention. It's loading. Now it has brought up the 5 tables we have. Recall that the 5 tables are channels table, the product table, promotion, sales details, and state zone. Now, to bring these tables, please, are you with me? For those who say they are confused, they are lost, are you at this point now? I'm looking at the chat box. Esther, Peniel, Olive, everyone. If you can see the chat box, okay, fantastic. I'm getting direct messages. That's fine. So this is what you do. Tick this box, tick on this, click on this, click on this, click this, and click this. Next thing, click on transform data, not load, transform. All right. There you go. There you go. So this is what you are going to see. We are going to clean this data set now, everybody. Data cleaning is where we are at the moment. So how do you clean this data? Please take note of it. You realize that at the top of the table, please, if you are not speaking, kindly mute yourself, okay? Please help the class. Now, if yours is bringing up suggested tables, take the suggested tables at the bottom and do not select those tables at the top. Replace the suggested tables below with any of those same tables at the top. That is what we just did. Ladies and gentlemen, please watch me. If we allow this data to remain like this column would affect the data, because what has happened now, it has made the original title of the fields part of the data set, which is not supposed to be. So what we are going to do now is to promote this header to the top. How do you do that? Click on use first row as header. Everybody, please, are you with me? Click on this, watch what is going to happen. You see state key, state zone, key, managers, and zone and state have come to the top. I'm going to take that step again. Please take note that this is the Power Query Editor. Watch here. This top is where we have the name of this particular side of Power BI. It is called the kitchen of Power BI. where you take the data into for cleaning. Just as you get your fruits and vegetables from the market, you take them to the kitchen, you clean them before you prepare and bring to the table for serving. This is the kitchen of Power BI where you do your data cleaning. Over here, Control Z doesn't work. So if you have taken any step you take is recorded on this right-hand side where you have applied step. If you click on this to remove the last step, it brings back what you have done before. Can you see that? So I have undone what I did before, putting the title of the tables back to be part of the data set. Now, what I did that I'm repeating for the purpose of your understanding and following is to return back here and use first role as header. What would that now do? It will promote these first rows and bring them to make them the header, which is their proper place. So use first role as header. I click on it. That is done. Does that make sense? Now, I am going to go over to another table to find out if we have another table that has the same issue. These tables are fine. So we are going to leave them the way it is in terms of promoting the header. We'll come over here to the other table. This table is not fine. I need somebody to tell me what to do.
Use first rows as header.
How do I do that?
Just click on
On what?
On the use first rows as headers menu. Think.
Fantastic. There you go. There you go. Use first row as header. Promoted. Let's come over here to products. What do I do? Something else or same thing?
Same thing.
You do the same thing.
First rule as header. You guys are in class. And then when it comes to channel, no brainer, no explanation, use first rule as header. Does that make sense? Now, when we are done, what we are doing now is data cleaning. We are changing and using first rule as header. We are promoting headers. You need to look at the data set to find out if there is any further thing we need to do here. I want to tell you about what we call data type. Data type. I want to introduce you to data types. You see this ABC here. Yeah, these are different types of data. For texts in Power BI, you would see A, B, C for texts. For numbers, you would see 1, 2, 3 for numbers. Okay? This is text. You will see text would appear like this. These are text. These are text. In Power BI, alphanumeric numbers are text, or alphanumeric data is regarded as text. In Power BI, please pay attention to this. Watch this explanation. Numbers stay on the right. Text stay on the left-hand side. So you see all of these are text, just like maybe your matriculation number for students, just as maybe your NI number, it is regarded as a text in Power BI. It won't be classed as numbers because they are not meant to be aggregated. They are not meant to be calculated. So numbers will go to the right-hand side. Text will go on the left-hand side. Alphanumeric numbers or data set is referred to as text. Now, we have just finished cleaning this. Everything is fine. Let us look at products.
Sorry, please. In that channel, yours was showing affiliates and website, while ours is catalog and online.
Affiliate and website.
Yes, ours is showing catalog and online.
Fantastic. Now,
1 and 2.
Good. So it is showing affiliate and what? It's
Yours
showing
is affiliate and website. Ours is, or mine is catalog and online.
good. Now, please watch this. I'm going to show you how to change, how to replace values. Okay. Now, the one that is affiliate, let's change it to catalogs. This is what you do. Yeah. Change, replace values. Please watch this. Replace values. Or let's change the website to online. Where you have, what are you trying to replace? We are trying to replace website. I come here, I'm going to replace it with online. So please do the same with me. Leave online the way it is. Just go and change your catalog to affiliates. Change your catalog to affiliates. Change your catalog to affiliates. So affiliate is going to remain on my own. Change your catalog to affiliate. On my own side, I'm only changing websites to online, which you have. So we'll have the same data with this. So I'm teaching you now how to replace values. I'm changing my website to online. Please change your catalog to affiliates and look at the spelling of affiliates on my screen. Are we there?
Yeah.
Fantastic. Now, once that is done, watch what is going to happen. Click on OK. Watch. Can you see? It has just changed my website to online. And I'm sure it has changed your catalog to affiliates. Are we there?
Yes.
Fantastic. Thank you.
Just a question. I'm seeing something completely different on mine. There's some weird error messages I'm seeing. I can see valid error empty on each of the tables.
Can you share your screen quickly, please?
Yes.
Please do that. Thank you. So please, while we are doing this, I just want to let everyone know that in all our webinars and boot camps, we always go above and beyond. We always deliver. We have never charged in any of our boot camps, but this is a different one because of the scholarship to show those who are serious about taking advantage of the scholarship. So this is only going to be open to those who have enrolled by making a commitment of £7 to this boot camp. So it's been going on. We have only made today free. So if you want to be a part of the boot camp tomorrow, the link is going to be shared. Please do go ahead and make a payment of £7 to take advantage of boot camp. Continuing tomorrow. Okay, so I go and click on view at the top.
View.
Now, who knows what is happening here? View at the top, yes.
Yeah.
Click. Okay, so go and you see column quality.
Yes.
Click on tick that. You see column distribution.
Yes.
Untick that.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
So, all right, that is fine. Now, let me go back to. So stop sharing, please.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, thank you very much. So,
Yes.
ladies and gentlemen, let's run with this very, very quickly. Adeyemi or anyone, if you can share the link on the group, that would be great. That would be helpful for those who want to be a part of tomorrow's class. Now, this is promotion. This is product table. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what we are going to do. Please pay attention to this. The product name is fine. It is a text. The product category is a text, so this is fine. This is fine, and this is fine. But here's what I'm going to do. You see, this is showing PRD. It's supposed to show product key. Product key. I'm going to double click on this and change this to product. Okay? So I'm going to change this to product. Click outside and it will change that to product key. Product key. We have just changed this. You would understand why we need the product keys very, very shortly. I'm going to the next table. If you are happy with product table, we are going to promotion table now. I click on this. The promotion table shows promotion key for me. If it is on prompt key on your table, double click on this and change that prompt to promotion. Again, let us look at the data type. The text are aligned to the left, so this is fine. Let's go to the sales table. Before we go to the sales table, because we'll spend a bit more time on this, let's look at the state zone. State zone is fine. State key, state zone, they are all text, so we are good. Come over here. Everybody, please head over to the sales details table. On the sales details table, we want to change sales underscore details to sales details or just sales table. How do you do that? Please look at this right-hand side. You will see the name of the table is here. If I go onto the promotion table, it changes to the name. It changes the name here. So because we are here, you can come over here to change the name of the table. Can you see? It now becomes sales table. Another way you can do that is come over here and double click on this. You can also change the name from this right-hand side. It's that simple. Ladies and gentlemen, please pay attention to this. Here's something I want you to take note of. This, thank you very much. This is, I think it's shared with me directly. Let me share it with everyone. So this is the order ID. The order ID is not a number. It is meant to be a text because we do not need to aggregate this. Because if you leave it this way as numbers, Power BI will read it as something you can aggregate, you can calculate together. We can calculate other IDs. So what do? Head over here. The data type, we need to change it to text. So click on this 1, 2, 3. Come over here in the drop down and click on text. Watch what is going to happen. It is asking, do you want to replace current? Yes. It will align them straight away to the left-hand side because it is meant to be read as a text. Over here, we will come over to date. We will come back to date. This is meant to show as dates, but it is not showing in that way at the moment. All right, while we're here, let's do this. The date is not showing as dates. It's not showing the day. It's not showing the month. It's not showing the year. Everybody, please pay attention and watch what I'm going to do. I'm going to take it slowly so that you can come along with me. Click on this. What are we trying to change it to? We are trying to change it to dates, not dates and time, only dates. So click on date. It is going to ask you, do you want to replace current? Click on yes. Before I do that, I'm going to close again, come back here. I click on this. I'm going to change this date key is actually date. I'm going to come here and click on date. And then click on replace current. Watch, it has just changed everything automatically to dates. I don't want this to read as date key. I double click on this and I'm coming here to just take dates. Are we together, ladies and gentlemen? I'm trying to be as slow as.
Yeah. Please, can you repeat that, please? Because I don't think I'm not seeing the.
Click on dates, click on the data type, and come over to dates. Click on the data type and come
Where do you
over.
see the data type?
Where you see the ABC, this is where you find the data type. When you click on this ABC, it gives you this drop down. That is the data type. So locate date by clicking on the data type on the date key column and come down here.
Okay.
Change that. Once we are done with this, we are going to show a bit of a demo. Yes, please.
Question.
Say again.
Question.
Go ahead.
Did I the test? Because it's aligned, side is aligned now. Does show that is
Say again.
the date supposed to be
The date is supposed to be what?
a test.
No, the date is not. Date has its data type. Date is not supposed to be text. It's supposed to be date. You see, there's date here, there's date and time. It's meant to be date, yeah, not text. Okay?
Yeah. Because of the
Say again. The same thing with when it comes to money, we are going to use this sign, the fixed decimal, or we are going to use the decimal number. So we won't say because it is calculatable, we are going to make it this. Okay, so let's go on. You understand it even more. That's a very good question and observation. Now,
yeah, one thing. I think the reason why you were saying that it's meant to be a text is because of the position of the text or the number, because we said when it's a numbers that it's meant to be at a particular side, then when it's text, it's meant to be at a particular side. So that's why it's mentioning text. But actually, yeah, you've clarified that. Hopefully,
yes, thank you very much. You see, it is numbers. That is why it is aligned to the right, but it is a date number. Okay, this is fine. Let's change this to promotion key. This is actually promotion key. So let's change this to promotion key. We come over to this other end. State key, product key. All of these are fine. Double click on this, change this to product key. Unit costs. Now, this is another side of this. Okay, let's do this very quickly. And then we'll do a little bit of demo, what this will be like when we are visualizing. And then for those who are asking about the scholarship, we'll talk about that very quickly and head off to close. Ladies and gentlemen, over here, unit cost, click on fixed decimal number because this is money. Okay, recommendation, go with this $sign. Okay, we come to unit price. That is also money. Best to go with in this case is not this because it's already on decimal number. That is not what we want. We want it in monetary sign. Let Power BI understand it even further that this is money. Other quantity is not money. It is aggregatable number. So it is fine. Leave it in this format. Sales is money. Yes or no? True or false? Ladies and gentlemen. Huh? Change it to money. Thank you. You see, it is coming out now. This was sold. The sales here is $2,262. Now we come over here. Profit is also money. Click on this and change it to this. Our data is much cleaner, is much ready. This is what we refer to as data cleaning. If you had not done this cleaning, your data will be grossly skewed. Ladies and gentlemen, we want to close. We want to move away from here now. Okay? We want to move away from here. Now, I want to apply a little bit of speed. Tomorrow, I will show whatever you miss in this step. Okay? Now, this is it. Close and apply. I'm coming over to this point to click on close and apply. Close and apply. I click on that. Now, let's bring it in. Now we are loading the data. We have extracted, we have transformed, we are now loading. This is ETL. We are loading the data now. This is where you see the magic of this tool. This is where you see the power of this tool. Fantastic. So, watch this. If you have clicked on close and apply, the data set will come here. Watch me, pay attention. This session is being recorded, so there will be access to it. And tomorrow, we would add more flesh to these bones. Now, these are the tables: channel, product, promotion, sales, and state zone. Now, we want to see the sales that have been made by channels. Which channel is most profitable? If you click on sales, it is going to come over here and click on this. Let's take it in sequence. Let's click on this, for instance. Power BI has brought this here for you. It is now waiting for you to give instruction. We want to see a visualization that looks like this. So what do you want? I want to see sales. Drag the sales and put it here. Now it is giving you this. What sales do you want to see? I want to see the sales that have been made by channel. Come over here and take channel name. Drag it, watch this, and drop it in here. Drop it here. Can you see this, ladies and gentlemen? Now, it has given you the sales. This is just so simple. The task that was given to you, you are now bringing it to life. This is sales we have made. You might say, look, I don't want it to appear this way. You can change it to show this way. You may not want it to show this way. I want it to show as a donut chart. This is all of the visualizations you see at different times. Everywhere you see data analysis reports, this is how they are created. You may not want to see it this way. I want to see it as a tree map. This is another shape. As a funnel, this is another way to show your work. Let's leave it this way. Now, let's show you one more, and then
Sorry,
we close.
please. Sorry, please. I missed where you drag the sales.
I'm going to do another one right now.
Okay.
Now, let's assume the sales. Watch me. You want to see the sales this way as a clustered column chart, which is what we started with. Come over here and drag the sales here. Can you see this? Drop it here. It is going to appear this way. In Power BI, there are different ways of doing the same thing. Now, we are looking at sales by channel: outlet, online, reseller, and affiliate. They have said they want to see the year or the zone that is most profitable. Come over here. Let's take the zone. Drop it here. Look at that. It has given you the sales according to the different zones: Southeast, South, North Central, Federal Capital Territory, everything's here. For instance, you want to show it this way. This is what I was explaining. You can flip it around. You can change it in different ways you want it to appear. This is Power BI at work. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to leave it for today. Tomorrow is going to be the most exciting part, where we are going to finish with what we are doing now. But here's the news. tomorrow is going to be for those who have registered for this bootcamp, because it's only going to be fair on those who have registered. This is actually a paid bootcamp. The reason is because it is going to lead you on to a scholarship, and it shows your commitment to this scholarship that is being offered by our sponsors, which we are so excited about. Somebody was saying, can I know more about the scholarship? Yes, definitely you can. And that is what I'm going to showcase now. For anyone who wants to come on the program, please taking advantage of this opportunity. It is one of a kind. So let me share my screen to explain to you a bit more about this opportunity. So our program is a 90 days data analysis program, which takes you from beginner to advanced, just as you have already seen. Within a week, your confidence is going to go over the rooftop based on what you are going to learn. Before 90 days, we have seen people who have secured jobs as a result of this training. What is the training going to cover? It is going to cover work experience. You're actually coming here as a data analyst. But because you have never worked as a data analyst, that is why we first of all have to train you and then get you to work on live projects. With the different companies I have mentioned earlier, you are going to have the opportunity of working on their projects, such as KPMG Australia, PwC Switzerland, Accenture North America. Recently, we have Deloitte added to our portfolio of places where you can work. So this scholarship from our sponsors, I'm sharing my screen again. Please confirm you can see my screen. From Cherry Brooks and Afrozella is going to cover the diamond package. So we have 3 value offer tables. The first one is gold, which covers only Excel and Power BI training plus the certification exam. This is not what we put forward to the sponsors, because this is just a certificate. Yes, it's going to boost and prepare you, but we want you to have more. The gold covers SQL and data analysis work plus team presentation. This is not what it is. The diamond is what everybody goes for. The diamond is 1497. So for this, the sponsors are saying, if this is how much it will cost somebody to take this whole program, we want to pay half of this. We want to pay 50% of this. So that has been covered, bringing this diamond package, which was 1499 to 750. This is what it is now. 750. This is what it is. So for you to take advantage of this opportunity, we have even made it even easier for you. Only 10 spaces is what this sponsorship covered. Only 10 spaces. So it was initially for 5 people, the full money down. We said, no, let's spread it to 10 people, which is what we have now. So for you to take the 10 available spaces that have been made open, you need to put in £250 out of 750 within 24 hours. It is going to be open for 24 hours, limited spaces. It's a no-brainer. Instead of 1499, you are now taking this for 750. 750 has been covered for you, and you need to secure your space with £250. This is the offer. It is only for 24 hours. Once we have 10 people who have taken up this space, we need those 10 people to take onto work. And you are going to have, we also now have Avozella as a company where you can work. There's a huge demand for event data analysts in the world today. I had 2 calls last week from a company in Dubai organizing the Formula One event. So the demand is high. Now, I'll come to you in a bit. The recommendation is for you to act now. How do we make payment? Fantastic. I see that. Please, did you say the boot camp is paid? Yes, the boot camp, this boot camp was paid. Okay, that is to see those who want to take the step towards the scholarship opportunity. Now, this is the link to the bootcamp. I'm going to be showing you two links. For those who want to join tomorrow's bootcamp, which you're supposed to have made payment before you join, it's just £7. No brainer. £7 to join what is happening tomorrow. This is it. Okay, this is the link. And then for anyone who wants to use the seller link, there's also a link on seller. You can take advantage of that. Compared to what you are going to get in this bootcamp, £7 is not anything. It's not. Compared to what you have gotten today, £7 is way less and nothing. So if you want to use the Nigerian currency, that is it here. In Nigerian currency, it translates to 12,600. And then if you want to do it in the Great British pounds, it is £7. On this link, it is also £7. All you need to do is click on the ticket and it will take you over here. Those who have paid disqualify for this scholarship. That is the key idea of this, to show your seriousness about taking advantage of this scholarship. So for the person that says, how do I pay for the scholarship? This is the link for those who want to pay for the scholarship. Again, we have made it so easy that you are not paying this full scholarship at once. You can pay it $250 today, and then we have a payment plan for you to pay the remaining $500. So this is the link for those who are here who want to take advantage of this scholarship. Go ahead and make your payment within 24 hours. It therefore means by this time tomorrow, this opportunity is going to be gone. And if we have people, we already have people who are showing interest in this, it might not even stay up to 24 hours. So it's an opportunity for only 10 people. We need 10 people to help get into work as data analysts. Adeyemi is here. Adeyemi joined us just in January. Peniel, are you still here? Peniel joined us just in January. Are you guys here?
Yeah, still here.
Yes, Peniel, let's see you. Are you camera ready? Let's make sure I'm not talking to, yeah, oh, look at you there. All right, this is me. Okay, tell us, Peniel, you are in Ethiopia this night, right?
Yes.
Oh, wow, all the way. What's the time right now in Ethiopia?
It is it's past midnight.
Oh my goodness, bless you. Tell us, how has your experience been? You joined just in January. How has it been for you?
Yes, so hello everyone. It's a pleasure to meet you, or should I say to hear your voice. Yes, my experience, to answer the question, because this my experience so far has truly been wonderful. It's it's been more than a academy for me. It's been more than studying for me. It's been a community of people, wonderful people like Adeyemi that you'll probably see very soon.
Mhm.
And it's truly a family. And it's, in our classes, we learn together, we laugh together, we seek understanding together. And I've genuinely enjoyed every part of the experience. And I'm confident in Clap Academy and their ability to lead me to success, on the right path. I'm confident in their guidance and their expertise. I can fairly say that it has exceeded my expectations, and
Wow.
I'm looking forward to what the future holds.
Fantastic. Amazing. And I am very, very sure before April this year, you are going to be on a job as a data analyst. You joined in January, February, March. Before April, you would secure that job as a data analyst. I'm so confident.
Amen.
When it was September last year, we had a number of people who signed up, who were joining the September batch. I said, look, from the ember months, September, October, November, December, is preparation to get a job before Christmas. And that was what happened to Jasmine. Jasmine joined in September. By December, she was ready. She got 2 job offers, one with the Royal College of Royal Practitioners and the other one with Google. She's working with Google today within 3 months. So when we started this year, we were on a race to get everybody before the end of March, get on a new job. And that is going to happen for you. Thank you so much. I appreciate your seriousness, your tenacity, your super commitment. This is what we say to everybody. Don't come here to partake in what we do. Come and overtake. come and overtake. Come out of your comfort zone, everybody. Step out of the box. Emerge out of that box. The comfort zone is a danger zone. Well done. Adeyemi, are you here? Adeyemi has been the star, a superstar. Yeah. Do you agree to that, Peniel?
Absolutely. She's an amazing leader.
Adeyemi has been wonderful, leading everyone on. Adeyemi, are you asleep? Wake up. If you are.
Okay, thank you, Carlitos.
Where's
Good
your
evening,
phone?
everyone. I'm sorry it's dark here.
Oh, laptop.
Thank you so much.
We don't understand those
My
things.
name is Adeyemi Adenuga, and I'm a student of Clap Academy. And I'm so excited to be here to share my experience as a data analyst. I appreciate my fellow data analysts. I appreciate the dedication to learning and also to my instructor, especially Olive.
Mm.
You are amazing. Thank you for believing in
Mhm.
me. Thank you for always telling me that yes, I can do it.
Yeah.
And then this has just gotten me to where I am. So one key lesson that I want us to take away is that let us all have the right mindset.
Mm-hmm.
As a data analyst, you need to develop a good mindset. You
Mm.
need to be intentional about your growth. And that is what has brought me here into Clap Academy to refine my skill. I've also gained skills in programming languages like SQL, the SQL. If I say that I am the SQL I want to give credit to Olive Liyomade. She has really demystified SQL like ABC. So
Briefly.
I want to
Mhm.
encourage us that let us keep learning. Doing a thing over time makes us grow.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody starts as an expert. So
Mm-hmm.
don't be intimidated by other people's achievements. They have worked for their achievements. It
Mm-hmm.
is hard work that shows off there. You can do same. You can surpass them. And I want to say that I look forward to seeing every one of us in the academy. Thank you, Peniel. Thank you so much.
Thank you so very much. Adeyemi has been amazing. This is a cohort. They continue to organize sessions, study together, refresh their minds on what they have learned. It is just an extraordinary cohort. And we are looking forward to having you come on board and be a part of this. Can you share that link? Okay. Somebody's asking for sharing of the link. Let's share that link. So this is the link to the page of the scholarship. This is it. Action takers are the winners of any game. We are very, very confident that before tomorrow, we would max out these 10 spots. It is just a no-brainer. Considering what you are going to get on this program, this is something you shouldn't think twice. And for those of you in Nigeria, if you feel that this is tall, please go ahead and book a call. Go to the Clap Academy website, clapacademy.co.uk. There is an arrangement we can still make for those that are resident in Nigeria. You reside in Nigeria. You are interested in this scholarship. Cherry Brooks Media is based in Nigeria. We can still work out something for you. So this is one of our sponsors based in Nigeria, and this is Afrozella, afrozella.com. Afrozella is here in UK. So for anyone, this is Afrozella website. Please feel free to visit their website. It's a company based on the fact that they deal with millions of data from the events that they organize every year. So partnering with us is going to give you an opportunity of working as a data analyst with Afrozella, analyzing data from people across the world to help them make insights in their business. And then you have Cherry Brook Media. I don't know if you have used this before. Let's show you. David was on the call last time. He was the guy that came to train us in AI. He was one of the facilitators alongside myself. So he's very, very much into AI. And this is his company that is also offering this scholarship. All you need to do, if you are taking the service of this company, you come onto this website. Can you see this? If you click on this, there's somebody who's going to start talking to you, can help call. If you have this service on your website, it can help you with digital marketing and everything you want to do. So this is how it works. Dial this and Linda will start speaking to you and help you book a call. Yes, allow while visiting this site. Okay, what other question? I've tried to pay and it's not going through. Oh, how come? Which one are you trying to pay that's not going through? Please message me on that. Are you trying to pay on this that is not going through? Is it for tomorrow's session or it is for this? Please put a message on. Is it for the scholarship opportunity? For the full course. Okay, for the full course. All right. Okay, now if you're having an issue with that, okay, fantastic. If you're having an issue with that, that's strange. Let's go back on here. So if you want to make a payment, pay without. So pay with a card. Did you go through this step? Put in your card details. Okay, for the full course. Fantastic. Another person says, somebody say I've just made payment. Okay, now another person says, for tomorrow's class, the care spaces are blocked. Okay, now who else is having an issue? Somebody just scaled through with this. Who else is having an issue? Please let me know. Has anybody tried this and you're having an issue? Okay, I just paid for tomorrow's bootcamp. All right, that's fine. Okay, now this is what I'm going to do. Please let me display a number on the screen. For anybody, access is easy. For anybody who's having an issue, please take note of this number right now. Okay, we would attend to you very, very speedily if you're having an issue. No, that's not what I want to show. So for anybody who's having an issue, please take note of this number. Good, good. Action takers are game winners. I'm happy some people are seeing the light, and we need you guys to come onto the digital space. Our people are underrepresented. The BAME community underrepresented. Look, this is why we have pushed up to this point for you. So please take note of these numbers, particularly this one. You get an immediate response. For these UK lines, please do go ahead, message any of them, particularly the first one. Take note of the first one. Send a message right now. Whatever your challenge is, we will sort that out for you. And for those of you who are resident in Nigeria, we can give you an offer letter offering you this scholarship, offering you a place in the academy, and offering you a place in work experience with global companies that we have mentioned. What people have done with the letter we offer is they reach out to sponsors to say, I have this percentage of scholarship. I need support to cover in these areas, and it has been tremendous. We have created various avenues to make it easy for you to gain the skills of today. Just gone through. Fantastic. Congratulations on taking that step. Well done. Another person says, I have successfully paid. Good, 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 good. I am so happy you are seeing the light. I am happy people are seeing the light. We need to get on board, ladies and gentlemen. So thank you very, very much. For today, everybody, I think we have come to the end of today's class. For those who want to take the step to secure the space for tomorrow, it is just £7. It's a no-brainer. Consider what you have gotten today. Consider what you are going to get tomorrow. And the certificate, you are going to start putting yourself out to say, I am in this space. These are the steps to open doors. Let's make this happen. All right. I'm going to end here for tonight and stop the recording and give a few minutes to chit chat. Anybody who has any questions, it's just going to be for another 3 or 5 minutes and then we'll shut down completely. So recording.